Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. It's 5:30. I'm on time. Woohoo! That's kind of the new time. We used to do 5, but I think 5:30 is pretty much where I'm at now with getting here. So, we have some fun things on deck, I think. Anyways. Um First off, let me just find a sheet of paper. Like, can I find a sheet of paper in a room filled with paper? I found one. Yay. Okay. So, we're going to do a couple of things. We are going to start a low mojo menu. Now, this is just the list. We're going to make a pretty menu. Eventually, not today, another time. But I thought it'd be fun to brainstorm with you guys. We're going to have appetizers. We'll have specials. We'll have the main course. And then we'll have something sweet. Those will be our categories. Appetizers should be fast to make or stop and start. I'm just making all this up, okay? Have you ever seen the dopamine menus that people make for themselves? They're super cool. I should definitely make myself a dopamine menu. But I was thinking about this the other day and I was like, we need a crafty menu for like when your mojo's low. The specials, I'm going to call this prep for projects. Or I'm kind of defining, not calling it specials. I'm defining it as prep for projects. So if I have a special project I need to work on and maybe I don't feel like starting the project or working on the full project at the time, I can just prep for it. I can maybe, if I was making a journal, I could sew ruffles, right? I think I'm going to have like things also categorized by card projects and journal projects, or just combine them both in the same menu. Because making ruffles wouldn't be something I would sit down and do for card making. It would be something I'd sit down and do for journal making. But I'm sure that there's prep, like die cutting, So if my project needed a lot of die cutting, that would be something. Or the making ruffles. Okay, so I wanted to do this a little bit with you guys so we could brainstorm together and you could share with me what might be on your menu. Maybe I'll add some of it to my menu. And I think it would be good if we all kind of start, whoever's interested, obviously. I'm not twisting your arm here, but whoever might be interested in building something like this. So an appetizer for me might be to like thumb through Somerset, a Somerset Studio magazine, or for you, that might be thumb through Pinterest. Okay. I think when I have low mojo, the thing that gets me going more than anything else is thumbing through my collection. Of stamps, dies, and stencils. That just really puts me on fire. I will come in here and have no idea what I want to work on. I don't know what I want to do. And then I do one of these things and it's off to the races. So these would be my top 3. And these are fast, or and we're going to come up with more ideas too here, but the whole idea about an appetizer, if we're going to do something digital, we need to set ourselves limits. Like, you don't want to get stuck on Pinterest or, you know, somewhere where, let's say you have only a few minutes, right? You have 30 minutes. You don't want to spend 15 minutes getting sucked into a digital device, right? So I would say that these need to set limits. Like, I'm only going to look at Pinterest for 5 minutes, right? And I would have my journal nearby so I could write down ideas that I get. Um, so there might be some rules that I set for myself with this list. Some other apps for me, appetizers, fast to make or stop and start, would be scoring card bases. I want some things on here that are kind of like mindless crafting that I don't have to think about. Let me say good morning to all of you guys, because it just wouldn't be the same without you. Hey, Miss Linda, good morning. Good morning, Jennifer and Maddie and Beth and Esther and Paula. So good to see all of y'all. You guys are so sweet. Well, I need to be more specific. Hello, Miss Paula Rice and Miss Paula Williams. Hi, Vicky Reuter. How are you? Hello, Miss Carmina. Was that really you messaging me on Messenger? Let me know. um, hey, Miss Angie. Oh, we're so glad to see you, Miss Angie. So glad you could be here. Glad you get to work from home today. That's wonderful. Hello, Natasha. Oh my gosh, of course, Miss Paula. I love seeing what y'all make. You can tag me anytime, or I will sub to you if I recognize your name or whatever they call it on. I don't know. So main course here, low mojo main course. This would be something where you have time. So I'm gonna have to think about that one. It's funny, I left myself the most space, but I don't know what I'll put there. I might put die cutting for a special project here. And then over here, main course might be die cutting in general. Like, we could put die cutting from scraps. I think that's a great use of your scraps, is if you go through them, go through your dies, die cut it all out. So we're going to start a mojo menu around here. And whenever I think it tied up pretty well, I'll end up turning this into a really cute actual, like, I'm going to make a trifold for myself and make an actual menu. And I'm so excited. So, what do you guys think? Okay. Thank you, Esther. You were already answering my question. Esther's Lojo main courses are always a sheet load of cards. Look at you, girlfriend. Whoa. That's a fancy D. Sheet load cards or KCC. That's a great idea. I love that. Anybody else work on projects for paper ganza? I know I was going to make some ATCs this morning, but we're not going to. Here's the thing. Now, we can put creative things on here. Like, I feel like these are creative things, but we can also fill this with the, I don't actually want to make something. I just need to be in my craft room doing something. Oh, monthly maintenance was something I was going to put on here. And the monthly maintenance for everybody will take a different amount of time. Um, Let me pull out my monthly maintenance checklist. I saw it here just the other day. Where are you? Okay. I have mine in this plastic just to keep it clean. But I have my craft studio monthly maintenance here, and I have a list. I actually need to add to this list, but it's like refill glue bottles, wipe them down, refill ink pads. This does take a little bit of time. Refill water brushes. I have refill ink pads twice. Guess it's I never fixed it. Refill fold card bases and card fronts. Refill stamp cleaner bottles, water bottles, restock foam and adhesive, sharpen blades, wipe down scissors, trimmers, die cutters, restock microfiber cloths, clean stamp blocks, clean blending brushes, put away stamps, organize and declutter at least one hotspot. Boy, I've got a lot of hotspots. Um, Inventory supplies, inventory things like printer, ink, paper, all that stuff, and send out 5 random cards I put on there. So this is my monthly maintenance. That is something that takes a little bit of time. So that would be great for the main course, I think. Cut card bases. Yeah, for everybody, that's going to mean something different as far as where they might put that one on here. I have scoring card bases or cutting, I'll put. Only because I have Aretha and she gets down to business. So Aretha will cut me 200-300 card bases in like 5 minutes. But somebody else might need more time for that. But yes, great suggestion. So cut down 12 by 12 paper, cut card panels, cut card bases. Oh, you love this concept. Oh, good, Paula. Work on projects for paper Ganza. Okay, I'm caught up. I want to make sure I hear everybody. Hi, Natalie. Good morning. Here we are. Sorry you're not sleeping. Maybe I can put you to sleep somehow. Okay, so we are going to have a low mojo menu. We'll keep working on it, and then let's work on it for, a couple of lives, and then let's make one together. I'm going to put that to the side because I really do want to make something today. I did not get to craft yesterday, and that's just no fun. So, Lojo menu, thumb through Somerset Studio. I woke up this morning. I had lots of ideas over the weekend when I was cleaning my craft room, and I didn't write any of them down. And this is where I'm at. I had to thumb through this magazine. I opened it to the first, just kind of opened it, and I landed on this page, and I love this. We're going to make this today. I remember loving this the first time I saw it. It's like a masterboard card, but I love all of the embellishments. Everyone's always like 3, 5, or 7. No, we are gonna do it up. And so let's do this. Let's make this card. And why make one when we can make more? Because I'm gonna want more than one. I love the rustiness of this piece of paper. I love all these flat back pearls. Now they're all in one color. And I don't know what my focal point will be. So let's just get started and we'll figure it out. I'm actually thinking, do I have any gilded rose? Let me see. I'm thinking my gilded rose, let me leave that open for you guys. I need bookmarks, lots and lots of bookmarks. Let's see. I don't know if I restocked my gilded rose. I did. I got a new one. Yay. When I say restock, I mean for me in my craft room. It's a great thing about making paper pads. Ooh, yeah, let's use these. They're already cut. We're going to use these as our focal point. You guys, I put my own paper pads on my project cart this weekend. So this is going to be this. And let me grab my bag of scrappy fabric pieces. Look at that lace just popping out right there. We'll pull that out. Ooh, I like this like kind of upholstery. It's not kind of upholstery, it is upholstery fabric. We're just gonna pick off the top. We don't even have to go in too deep here. Ooh, let's grab this. We'll use those. Oh, what's that clip doing in there? Maybe I was gonna go through, ooh, this would be fun for our menu. Oh, paper beads. That was the other thing I wanted to put on here. I want to start making paper beads, y'all. Watch out. My suggestions feed is full of them right now. You'll get like that when you go down your rabbit holes and the algorithm's like, well, I guess she wants to see more paper beads. Where is my pen? I'd like to see my pen. Oh, I put it up. Okay. I'm going to main course paper beads. Okay, and then fabric paper clips. That would be such an easy, mindless kind of crafting project, and you can make a whole bunch of them, and they're just so cute. They're great for bookmarks and to go in your junk journals. Dun, 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 dun. So that's why I had put it in here, because it's like, hey, silly, you should make some of those with all this stuff. Okay, so I think we have enough stuff from our scraps. Just throw that back in its general location. Okay, let's masterboard us some card fronts. I'm going to go back to bookmarking this page so we can use it for reference later. Miss Gwen's here. Okay, now I need a place for this. Okay, we'll put it right here. All right, I need book pages. Okay. I have some different things here. I also had this in my scraps. This was a page out of Somerset Studio. These might be cute focal points too, but I really want to use these for paper Ganza or ATC cards. Yeah, and I have just about enough for a dozen. I'm trying to make my paper Ganza ATC cards 12 at a time. So I'm going to save that for those, and we're going to stick with the Gilded Rose. I've got some random bits from my scraps. This is an Amazon. One of those real, like, just a thin piece of paper. I've got one of those you can use. And we will get busy masterboarding us a cover. So how's everybody doing? Is today really Wednesday? Hey, Flo. Hey, girlfriend. I saw your card that you sent Tracy and Bill. Yesterday, Tracy was going through her happy mail, and she had a card from Andrea, and I was like, that's Flo. let's just grab a couple of sheets of this. Okay. I have some happy mail I need to show y'all. Miss Sonia Krill, will you reach out to me? I want your address. I was gonna reach out to Tracy if you didn't pop in here today and ask her if she would give me your address, but I'd rather ask you. It's just for happy mail for you and Tanisha, my dear. Okay. I figured you wouldn't mind, but still, I'd rather ask you. Oh, guacamole. I gotta go grab something, y'all. Ooh, yeah, I like the way this paper tears. It tears real nice. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. BRB, I've got something I want to use. Okay, I'm back. All right, I bought some Amazon Basics index cards that are 5 by 8. And I bought these because I've never seen them in a store. And I want, let's do 3 cards today, if we can. I love them because they are just like basic, lightweight, but like I want card fronts for my 5 by 7s, but I don't want to use, so I got 500 of these for $12. That means I have 500 card fronts and I don't have to trim down like really nice paper for it. And I'm working on, we're going to go 5 by 7. So, you know, I will have to trim down an inch off of them every time. Just because they don't make a 5 by 7 index card. Index cards come in 5 by 8. But the Amazon Basics were the best price I could find. A lot of the other ones are like $12 and you only get 100. So this way I got 500 of them and now I have card fronts. I really like to work on card fronts versus my card bases. But you could do what I'm about to do on the card base itself. I just don't like when glue makes things wonky. So let's do this. I'm going to separate my 3 kinds of paper real quick. And I've got 3 card fronts. How interesting would it be if we just did one? I'm not going to. I'm going to do a master board proper. But it would be interesting to only do one kind of paper on each one. That would be interesting. Okay, so I have some straight edges. I'm going to use them. I kind of like that these are ruffled up too. So yeah, Miss Sonia, you can email me. You can reach out to me on my website. If you go to bittypenny.com, you can send me an email from there if you like. It's secure. You can reach out to me on Instagram. You can DM me, direct message me on there, however you want. Or maybe you don't want. I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's see. But I just want to send you, I want to be able to send you a card, some happy mail. Okay. See, this is going quick. That one's done. Now, I may layer these differently. I hear you, bird. I hear you. I need like one more type for this card over here. Oh, it'll be covered, so it doesn't really matter. That's right. Just put some paper. Just put the paper down. All right. Something like that. I just want to make sure I get them covered. I really like put that one up there. Take this one out. And put this one down. Okay. Now I have more scraps. I probably have enough to make a fourth card. I'll just put that over there. All right, let's glue. Hot glue pot. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like working on directly on my card bases for any type of card. I've always been that way since I started card making. I like to work on a card front and then glue that down to my card base. I've always been that way. And like one of the first, here's why. The first cards I made, I thought you always had to stamp and like color everything with alcohol inks. And I thought I had to do everything like everybody else. And I did at first to learn all the techniques. But I really didn't like the way, if I colored with alcohol inks, that it bled through my card base. So I did that a couple of times and I was like, there's got to be a better way than this. And so I started using card fronts like this. So I could work on that and then glue that to my card base, and my card base wouldn't have alcohol ink or glue marks on it. So that is the thing that got me to using card fronts. And then now it's just what I prefer. It's the way I've worked since the beginning. So it's just what I prefer. But with as much as paper costs now, some of my paper that I used to use to do such, ooh, wait, I like it. Let's use that. Anyways, paper has gotten more expensive, like my card-based paper and stuff. And so I looked to do this kind of thing where I could get 5x7s inexpensively for my card fronts. So that was the motive. And now it's really great because I don't have to cut up an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I could get 2 card fronts from every 8.5 by 11. But this way, I don't have to do that, which is even better. I just have to cut off that 1 inch and I'm ready, I'm set. Miss Angie, I could send you a card too. I thought I had, honestly, I'm not sure now. I guess I haven't. You have to let me know. I need to make sure I have your address. Okay. We're one down. The other thing that's great about this is, you know, these index cards are lightweight paper. So I find that a lot of my cards require extra postage because I really put on the layers and I use, you know, thick paper. So I liked the fact that this is a lightweight paper too. So one down, let's do the next. Oh, good. Okay. Whew. You got, okay, cool. Well, I will tell you, I only sent out 50 Christmas cards. I think I had 50 and postage for 50. So I sent out 50. Y'all got one of 50. I put y'all's card, when y'all send me cards, I set them up around the house, and my family loves looking at y'all's cards. And so not only do you brighten my day, but you brighten the whole household's days because I don't put them up for one day. I basically change them out every month. Just like I usually show my Happy Mail once a month, that's when I change out my cards too around the house. We're going to have to go with this. I like the torn edge anyways. Okay, that's going to go there. Let's see. Let's glue this green piece down. Put that back up there. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about making this card, you guys. I remember I haven't really spent much time looking through that magazine, to be honest, but the first time I opened it and saw that, I was like, I want to make that. I know, I can't believe we're all going to be together. Paper Ganza. Linda and Angie, oh my gosh, we're going to have so much fun. Angie, I do think my whole family will come, but I know we probably missed out on the baseball game thing. But I do think we're going to make it a family trip, and it's not just going to be me. I'm a lonesome, but I think we're all going to go, which is going to be so cool because I would always rather be with my family than away from my family. I'm not one of those moms who needs to get away from everybody. I'm one of those moms where we get away together. Not passing any judgment against moms who need to get away. Like, you do you, but I prefer to be with everyone. Okay. I'm forced to get away for work once a year for 3, sometimes 4 days, and that is all I need in a whole year. I don't even need it. I just have to. Like I said, I'm forced to do it. I like my bunch of critters. All right. Let's put these be a little longer. Okay, it's gonna have to be this piece. Put that piece there. I like these red underlined. It's going to be great with our roses, I think. So I'm going to select to keep those. Okay. And I am kind of, we'll do this small piece. Oh, that's so sweet, Angie. You don't have to do that. It would be my hubby and my 2 kids. But I will definitely, we'll have to chat about it if you want to reach out to me on Instagram or something. Now that I know that they're coming, I can make more plans. We weren't sure before. But now I'm pretty sure. I feel like I need another page here. Like another texture. Or not texture, but visual element. Okay. This will be big enough to fill in that gap. There we go. And let's put this page on top of that page. Okay. I'm happier with that. So Easter is my daughter's birthday week this year, which is always really exciting. It's her favorite when Easter falls like on her birthday or on the same weekend as her birthday. So Sparkle Heart's birthday is April 19th. And so this year we get to have, I was actually thinking about that this morning. Funny you should ask. She wants to do, because they're too old to hunt for eggs. So she came up with the idea of a scavenger hunt, and I really like that idea. So I think we're going to do an Easter scavenger hunt for the big kids this year. They haven't done an egg hunt in a couple of years, and she came up with that idea. And I love fun and games. No, you could totally do that, Sonia Krill. I don't have that kind of patience, but you could. The thing is, you know, like this morning, it's like I want to make 3 cards. I just want to be able to pull 3 cards, chop off an inch of the paper, and go. But you could totally do that. For me, I can't do the math, but it was like, oh, 500 card fronts for $12. Sounds like pennies each. I'll take it. Okay, so now we have 3 master boards. Okay, let's pull out our lace and get some of that going on. We may need more lace. This is just what was in my scraps. Yeah, we're gonna need more lace. Gonna need a bigger boat, y'all. Okay, maybe we'll put this one, we can just cut this one in half. Put a little at the top, a little at the bottom. Go with that. If you were conserving lace, you could have done that for all of them, but I'm not. This little strand, I'm gonna cut these individually. And then I'll divide them up among the 3 cards. Okay. Okay. Everybody looks like everyone's getting at least 3 of those. Now let's grab our focal point. I definitely have red in 2 of these, which is very exciting. So let's grab these. Now there is this border, which some people would select to cut off that border there because it's not on all 4 sides, but I kind of like that for this project, so I'm gonna leave it. And then let's do this white one. Oh, it just had an idea. I gotta write it in my book real quick. Hold on a second. I can't tell you what it is. Sorry. Okay. Got it. Hopefully I'll come back and read that and know what I was thinking. Okay, so that's that. We've got our focal points. Let's get out our flat back pearls. Oh man, I think it was Tamara that was asking me the brand on these, and it's one of those things where there's really not a distinctive brand. It was on Amazon. But I did get them. I made an investment and got them in 3 sizes. So we're going to use all 3 sizes today and need to pick a color. And I do just want to do one color. I think it'll be this one, this brown and pink. They're dual tone. Yep. Okay, so we're going to need we're going to do that for that one. Let's pick a color for this one. It could be different. They don't all have to be the same. Ooh, I think I'm going to do this black and blue for this one. Pick a few of those. And I got to get my buttons out, y'all. Okay, and then this one. I don't really like any of the colors for that one. How could it be? I guess I'll do this brown. Let me see if I like this one. Kind of brown and pink. Yeah, I think I like that one. Okay. Ew, I don't even want to mess with those smallest ones. I would probably skip those if I were to do it all over again, but let's get these out. I'll mess with those. These are the brown and pink. And then black and blue. All right. Now, can you imagine I got one that's even smaller? So this is as small as I would go. See, I don't have any labels on it or anything. I wouldn't go with the smallest size. It's too small, in my opinion, for me. Ooh, look what else I just found. I just found all these scraps. Linda, your birthday? Let me get caught up, y'all. I got behind. Yeah, we don't get very many days off. I might use some of these, but I don't know. I'm just going to put them up here. I think I'm going to keep it simple. Let me go back to our inspiration piece, because maybe not everyone saw that. This is where we're going. This is where we're headed. I really like how they did the tickets. Like, this is a really cool master board. But this is where we're going here today. Ooh, there's a stamp in there, and then we need buttons. So, happen to have some stamps. They're not real stamps. These are actually just a printable, but they're going to be perfect. Ooh, let's put in the blue. That'll kind of bring, I kind of want to pull some tickets out, y'all. I think I will. Pull in some stamps. Give them another blue. And all right. Here's another stamp. Good. Use those up. I can always print more. Oh, that's a good idea, Sonia. Vinyl paper. You're not late, Bethany. How you doing? Hope you and the kiddos and hubs are doing good. What's going, you don't want to see what's going on over there. Although, Angie, I have cleaned up. I mean, like, I can move about the cabin. All right. Labels. Tickets. That's what I need. So I'm going to look at my ephemera folders real quick. Oh yeah, we'll just grab some of these. I was thinking for a second I would make some, but we don't have time for that, y'all. What time is it? 6:21? No, we've got to get to gluing. We got a lot of gluing to do. Oh, I need to grab my buttons. That was the other thing. But yeah, let's just grab some of these. Oh, look, what do you know? More of those faux. Ooh, yeah, let's use some of these. Of course, I might not use everything that I pull. This says Dazzle. Ugh, I love it. But yeah, let's just pull some of that in. Okay. I love digitals because I can always print more. So I'm just pulling that from my ephemera folder. Y'all know these. Y'all seen them a million times. Okay, and buttons. See, now that I'm fully organized and my craft room is all organized and everything, I can just get to everything I need. This is my button box. I want little buttons. And I want some buttons that maybe are a little bit flat. Flat, not fat. That's what they say at the post office. Well, that's me and Sparkle Heart's post office song. Flat, not fat. You're going to pay if it's fat. They like everything extra flat. All right. Again, another button. I am just choosing the neutrals here. My dog just came to tell me that it's a school day and that I might need to, you know, go take care of business. She likes to keep me informed. Okay. That is done. Alrighty. I thrifted this box and I love it so much. I think it's an old Hallmark box. It is Hallmark 1984. It's become my button box. All right, time to glue. Let's do this. Let's do one at a time. So I'll move those over. And let's focus here. All right. So first things first, let's glue down the lace. Oh boy, I forgot. I've got this busted old bottle of glue. Oh well. It might get messy, y'all. Oh no. Fell again. That's not good. Falls are not good. Okay. No one said it wasn't going to be messy. All right. Now, I really liked her tickets kind of jutting out. We're going to dazzle them. Okay, and then this I'm going to pop up. It's not like you're going to see this whole thing, so I'm going to cut it. And that way I can stick some down here too. Just some paper trickery. There we go. This I'm going to pop up. Just kind of arranging everything. Will I have time to get these done? Well, we'll get done what we get done. We'll get done at least one. Okay, so let me glue. I like the paper. I just needed to arrange a few things around it. It's a go. So let me get that glued down. I like these like that. Probably should just use Fabri-Tac for all of this, but it's a little messy. Okay. Sonia, I'm laughing at all your ah. I love crafting to the moon too. The law of attraction is real, right? Okay, I'm gonna put this on foam and pop it up. I'm gonna go ahead and put it where I want it. Razzle dazzle. All right, now we can start. And with these other pieces, oh, we've got to get the stamps in. Hold on. Not so fast, Bitty Penny. Not so fast. I do like, so I popped it up and I kept the foam tape kind of inward a bit. I'm not going to put the orange on there. This is a little more red. I'll put that on there instead. Red instead. But I put my foam tape kind of in more towards the center so I could tack in pieces like this underneath it. Let's add this in there, just a little something. Let's stick it right there. I like that it says Belfast. I want to keep that. Okay, this feels like it might be a sticker, but I'm gluing it down as a piece of paper. This little piece right here. Let's tuck that in. Let's just tuck it in right there. All right. Now, what time is it? Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. So I like to work largest to smallest. So I'm going to put my buttons on next. And I think they'll be just fine in those places. So we're going to work, the buttons are the largest. We're going to work with them first. And I'll tell you, hot glue is not the move with buttons. I find that they always fall off if I use hot glue, but they will not fall off if I use Fabri-Tac. So Fabri-Tac to the rescue when it comes to buttons. Okay. And then now we're gonna dazzle them with some of these. Ooh, I like them like that. So let's do that. Isn't this fun, you guys? I love this. I need to tell you whose idea. I need to look at, I usually always tell y'all the artist. I will do that before we go. Okay. I'm just dealing with a glue situation. Hold on. All right. Get my glue to stop already. Okay. So there's that. Now we're going to come in and add in all of these sequins. And I accidentally got the wrong color of little sequins, but I think it'll be interesting that way. So let's go with it. Hey, Messy Missy. I was thinking of you the other day. Oh, you've been getting a lot of Journal Say stuff? Cool, Angie. It's a good price. I like it. I think it's a good quality. And it seems original to the brand. They're not like, you know, ripping somebody off of their designs. So I like that. Not that I know of. Not that I could find. I did investigate that before I promoted their stuff on my channel. Okay. This is wax. And so if it drops something off, it's a sign that I need to kind of peel back a layer. There we go. There we go. I didn't count how many big beads I had and how many dots of glue I put down. I just kind of went for it. Sure is fun just being able to put a whole bunch of stuff on here. Okay, it looks like I need 2 more. Let's put one, well, I was going to say, let me put one on one of the buttons. But I need to use Fabri-Tac for that. I'll put another one right there. We could always add more, but time is limited. So we're going to keep it basic. I'm going to put a spot of glue, try anyways, on that button. So I can put one of these on top. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so one down. Let's look at it closely. Now, she had rusty safety pins and stuff. I haven't had a tetanus shot since I was 15, so I don't play with rust in the craft room because I like to talk and I don't need lockjaw. I should just go get a tetanus shot. I don't know. My midwife told me not to worry about it. That if you encounter something rusty, they're going to give you a tetanus shot anyway. So I just go with it. But anyways, there is our card, you guys. I love it. I can make probably one more. I want to do the blue because we have a red one now. I want to do a blue. I like this blue and white. Okay, and I'll get to this one eventually. Okay, let's do this. Oh no. I've been thinking about getting my hubby one of those scooters, Bethany, because he has some sort of, which we don't know yet, it's not diagnosed, but some sort of disease that's causing him huge blisters on his feet. And he has crutches that he uses in the worst of times, but I've been thinking about getting him a scooter so he can zoom more. And we can go more places because it's really debilitating. And painful for him. And he hobbles around. And so I've been thinking about a scooter. I keep offering to get him one, but he always says no. Creativity is intelligence having fun, Albert Einstein. Why, yes, it is. Albert, you're so right. Okay, so we'll let that one show. It's not real, like, in your face, so that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. July 4th, 1867. We'll stick that up here. I think it might just say July by the time I'm done with it. It's kind of fun. Let's put this one up here. Whoa. I have got glue everywhere. Okay, and now we need our stamps. Oh, I cut this one off. Oh, that's so cute. I cut it off that sentiment strip. What do y'all think? Do y'all like this? Coming in late. Don't you worry, Mary. It's super early for you. It's not a job. Y'all are never late. Okay, which way does this go? I don't want to glue it on upside down. Okay, I think we got it. So that's all the paper parts. Let's glue them down. Would y'all make one of these? Do y'all like it? I love it. Yeah, you can use a whole lot of your stash on these cards. I'm wishing, and I think I have it somewhere in my stash, but that I had even thicker, chunkier lace. This is some of that cheap, thin plastic lace from Amazon, I'm pretty sure. But it gets the job done. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing with the rose. I'm going to pop it up. I'm just sticking to everything, you guys. Oh, well, that's already kind of stuck down. I'll glue it to make sure it stays. It would be cool to add some like metal pieces in on these. Like maybe not the rusty safety pins, but like other metal pieces. You could use die cuts. Just use anything you want, anything you have in your stash. Okay, this guy is pretty much already glued down, but I'm gonna add more. We're gonna make sure it stays. Okay, and then this guy needs some foam tape. Messy, messy. Hey girl, hey. All right. There's that. Just pop that on there. There we go. Okay, now, largest to smallest, let's grab some buttons. Pop those on there. How about in those places? Yeah, Journal Say makes all kinds of stuff. It's one of those things that like you want to grab a coffee or a nice drink and curl up with a pillow and a blanket and just take your time. I'm kind of frustrated, just to be honest with y'all. I've looked for things for people and I can't ever find them again. So I suggest that maybe if you do it and you're not going to buy everything that you like up front, which, you know, most of us aren't, that what you do is start yourself like a document where you can save the links to the things you like. Or if they have a wish list, save them to a wish list, because it's not easy to go back and just search for things. So I had those retro dolls that I used with my clusters, and I had a couple of people reach out, like, can you send me a link? I can't find them. And I thought, sure, I can do that. And I go on and I couldn't find them either, even though I had the package in front of me. And you know, so that would be my recommendation, is that you start yourself, like copy and paste the link into a document or start a wish list or something on the site so that you can go back and find the things, because it's not real searchable. That would be my objective advice. Okay. All right. This is going to be the last one for today. We're not going to get to that third card today, but that's okay. I'll just finish it myself. I'll post these on Instagram or something, and I'll come back and post them on YouTube as well. Oh, that won't work, but whatever. Let's start with those and see if we need any more. Hi, Carolyn's. Bye, babe. Love you. You too. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? One of my aunts is named Carolyn. I'm so happy you're here. We're all so happy you're here. Welcome. You guys, I had a glue string attached to my nose. It's been driving me crazy. That glue will get everywhere. Gotta keep it in check. Okay. Yes, I pulled out a lot of pearls for this one, which is great. That's what this card's supposed to have. It's like an explosion. And I love it. I love it, love it. Okay. Just try to get these turned the right way. All right, I want to put one on a button. So there's a spot for that. Yeah, this gets stringy like hot glue kind of, and I got a piece stuck to my nose. And I would breathe and it was moving and I couldn't get it off. Yeah, Sonia, like I should be cool. I don't know. I just don't get shots and things unless I really need to. Okay, I believe we've done it. You guys, I love this. I did not wake up this morning knowing I was going to make these cards, but I'm so happy and we did. Because I think they're lovely. Might be hard for y'all to see all the detail. Let me get them glued down and I will show them to you. And then I'll take a picture and it'll be a lot easier to see. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me, girlfriend. And I post pictures, close-ups on there. And then my design team, you heard that right, they tag me, like Miss Linda Gorman's on there. And they make magical things, and I add them to my story so everyone can see them. You can go see. Linda doesn't have a YouTube channel. You're all gonna wish she did when you see her cards on Instagram. But Cree Rama, Letty, Debbie, Ven, They all do. All right. Tracy, and of course Desiree. Okay. 2 card bases. Oh my goodness. Just look at all of that. Oh my goodness. Love, love, love this. Every 10 years. I got to get better about going to the doctor. That's for sure. Just for my regular checkups and stuff. Oh man, it is hard to capture on camera, you guys, but it's just so full of detail and just embellishments. I love these. I will probably end up making even more of these. This may become a whole thing. I love it. Makes me one happy girl. How easy was that? Just rip up some pages. If you don't rip up book pages, don't worry about it. You can use patterned paper for your background. I have some masterboard looking paper in my paper packs sometimes too. But, you know, this was an Amazon package. Like one of these Amazon packages, right? And then this is ledger paper, so you don't have to rip up an old book. Here's the blue one up close. Oh man, I really love them. Oh my goodness, Gwen, he's always in so much pain with them. Oh, allergic to garlic. Wow. Yeah, it could be. They're testing him. I don't even know what the thing is called, but they're testing him for something. Oh no. You know, garlic is actually one of those things that a lot of people say aren't good for most of us. But it tastes so good. Oh, we have a stray. Let's put the stray down. Then I gotta go. And Miss Ella, hello. And I know I missed some of y'all's comments. Sorry about that. I was busy gluing embellishments. Let's just pop that on there. There we go. Oh, these are fun. Let's look at the artist's name because I want her to get credit. So this is not my design. This came from Somerset Studios, and this is the February, March, April 2025 edition. Here's the snippet-filled collage by Heather Patterson Riggs, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Oh, I love Santa Fe. Look at hers. Isn't it magical? She has some rusty, yeah, I think metal would really go in good here. She has like a rusty washer. She has like an eyelet thing and an old safety pin. And I like her chunky lace. And I love her rusty bits. I like all of her rusty bits. And I loved her tickets coming up. So that's what inspired me to put the different pieces coming out from behind our focal point there. The focal point is the Gilded Rose. Oh man, it got me to go into my button box. Yeah, I'm a big old fan of these. These would be so pretty too if you think about it like as tags. If you wanted to not make a card, but make tags with them, you could. How gorgeous of a journal cover would this be? If you made a journal cover like this, stop it. That would be so pretty. Yeah, Sonia. Well, you already saw it. Sorry, I'm catching up to y'all. These are 5x7. So I used, here's the third one. I'll make it on my own time. I used 5x8 index cards, bought 500 of them on Amazon for 12 bucks. And these are now my new card fronts that I work off of. Okay, another thing that we did at the beginning of this video is we started a low mojo menu with appetizers, specials, main course, and something sweet. I don't even have something sweet on there, but we'll get there. So if you're curious about the low mojo menu, go back and check that out. We talked about that. That's how this video started. We're going to be building that low mojo menu together, and then we're going to make a real pretty one because we're crafters and we can do that. Nikki Jane, hi. How's it going? I know, I love all the little bits and pieces too. Sala, I love them. Frankie's up. Say hi, everyone. Hi, Frankie. Oh my gosh, he's Superman. Oh, how cool. Superman. Aww. Superman is so rad, but I bet Frankie Superman is the most rad. Rad means cool, Frankie. That's true, Missy. That's true. You know what would be so pretty on these is like little rhinestone, like cut, that look like diamonds, like rhinestone diamonds. I'm looking, do I have any such thing? No, but I mean, you could put any number of things on these, you know, like I've got these things, you know, like, if we had all the time in the world, if I didn't see, I want something like this. We would just sit here and glue things down to these cards all day long, but I have to go. But yeah, no, I could totally add pieces like that. You could add metal embellishments, whatever you have. This one kind of is the one I could think of off the top of my head that would have some goodies in it. I keep wanting to use these, but I haven't yet. I've got these metal hangers. Aren't they precious for like paper dolls? Any metal findings. I mean, I think just about anything would work. That's everything I have for you guys today. I have to head out. I need to go make lunch for my daughter and get her on the bus. Y'all know the drill. You know the drill. I will be back here on Friday, I think, to hang out with y'all. We might even do a Saturday. We might do like a full live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday this week. Can't do that every week, but we might do that this week. Love you guys lots and lots. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Got to get over the hump. And I will see you again here on Friday. I might have a video out tomorrow, but no guarantee. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Hugs and kisses. Bye, everyone.